21 Insane Things Banned by the Duggar Family. The Duggar family's unusual dating rules have been well documented, and have been well before the family was embroiled in scandals. It was an abrupt and stunning fall from grace when Josh Duggar's child molestation history, and rampant adultery, was first exposed. Yet, despite his hypocrisy, and the fact that everything about them has been under more scrutiny, the Duggars weathered the storm. TLC acts 19 kids and counting, only to come back with counting on, and you can count on them never backing down from their beliefs. When it comes to their core convictions, they stand firm. Their belief system certainly takes a certain kind of conviction in order to practice, too, since their list of rules for love and life is not short. Despite talk of Joanna Duggar breaking courtship rules, and signs of hope like Ginger wearing shorts, these guidelines ain't no joke. Here are 21 things the Duggars specifically do not allow. Dates without chaperones. The Duggar parents often accompany their kids on dates in order to maintain accountability and keep things from going in the wrong direction, for Jim Bob. The girls are fine with this, as being alone with men puts them in grave moral danger. When the parents aren't available, their older siblings will often tag along, making every date a group date and a family affair. Non-group texts. Even in the kids' late teens and early 20s, mum and dad are creeping on their text messages. When Ben Seawilde jokingly wrote to fiancée Jessa, "Give me a ring," Jim Bob actually jumped in on the group text, writing "no ring yet," with a smiley face emoticon. Seriously, he did that? Whatever you think of him, Jim Bob needs his own Instagram so he can start posting screenshots of this stuff. Hugs on the chest. This moment you see here between Jill Duggar and Derek Duggar would not have been permitted until the couple was married. Side hugs are the preferred method of PDA in order to prevent any further temptation or hanky-panky, as has been well documented on 19 Kids and Counting. The Duggars love their side hugs so hard. Though not too hard, lest they lead to full frontal hugging. And any touching beyond that? Save it for your wedding night. Riding in cars together. It's no secret that the Duggars have strict dating rules. We've talked about some already and there are plenty more to come on this list. But one of the most bizarre was revealed only recently in an episode in which Joseph and Kendra Caldwell officially started courting. They were seen in a car, driving together. With one of the younger Duggars sitting in between them in the front seat of a pickup truck. Shortly after the courtship proposal, she was allowed to slide almost all the way over to Joseph. Not close enough for any inappropriate touching, obviously, but without another dude in between, which is mandatory during the just friends phase. Wow. Coed hide and seek. In the wake of the Josh Duggar molestation scandal going public years later, Jim Bob and Michelle gave an interview in which they talked about all of the things they did in its aftermath. In between blaming Josh's indiscretions on being a curious pubescent boy, they discussed family rules that resulted from this, such as the children no longer being allowed to play Coed hide and seek. That's right, No two children regardless of age are allowed to go off alone, even in the context of this childhood pastime. How much that really helps the situation they were responding to remains to be seen. Alcohol. This is probably an obvious one if you know anything about the Duggars. The family does not smoke or drink. They do, however, enjoy the occasional sugary dessert or getting high on life and love. Wait. There's more insane things banned by the Duggar family. Just click next below.